You know, the sight of this man just disgusts me. I mean, with all the presidents that retire, this one, Barack Obama, refuses to retire. It wouldn't surprise me if he had a camper outside the White House just so he can continue to crossplay as president. Now he's in Toronto, Canada, meeting with their politicians. Barack Obama, you're not the president anymore. We don't need you going around talking about any foreign policy in regards to the United States because Trump is our president. I mean, can we get this man charged with for violating the Logan Act? He's clearly violating the Logan Act, clearly. But we all know Barack Obama is above criminality. I mean, here's one criminal that just skates through with all the shit that he's done. I mean, go somewhere and sit on a beach with your agonizing wife so that she can tell you how agonizing it is to be a former first lady and how oppressed she is and how angry she is of being so privileged. Go talk to her. But we're tired of seeing your face. You have done enough on the world stage.
If I see one more person from the media or a content creator talk about how what is happening in Virginia, Tennessee, Louisiana, Alabama is a loss for the Democratic Party, I'm going to lose my mind.
Democrats need to do, they need to go to New York and get those extra seats. They need to redistrict. They need to redistrict in a couple of states, in New Jersey, Illinois, Maryland. Redistrict, get your 10 to 20 seats, and then we will get the oversight that we do need because the Republicans are not playing fair, and now it's time to meet them where they are.
Yes, you might be wondering why Democrats are furious like this. Take a look at this. Polling market, Republicans search past Democrat in Senate midterm odds projected to remain in power. These people are saying this like a nightmare. If you've been following this channel, I recently posted a video where these people are seriously considering to take a decision that will put down everything.
But I think this poll serves as a big-time reality check for Democrats, and that is, it ain't over yet, especially with the redistricting when we look ahead to the 2026 race for Congress. You would have thought that the Democrats' lead would expand on the generic congressional ballot. It didn't happen. Look, in March, Democrats were up by 6 points. Look at this now. Democrats are up by 3 points, and I want you to note the yellow lettering. No clear leader. It is within the margin of error. So despite all of the talk about Donald Trump's unpopularity, the fact is Republicans very much remain in the game when it comes to the congressional midterms, which are occurring in, what, 6 or 7 months at this point?
Yes, and don't call me Shirley. So a lead of 3 points in the generic ballot test here. Does that get the job done?
No, it might not actually get the job done. And I love any reference to Airplane, I will say, and Leslie Nielsen. Look at this. Okay, take a look here. Democrats in the National House vote margin. According to my estimate, what they need for control with redistricting in terms of the national popular vote is somewhere of a win between 3 and 4 points. What's CNN's current poll with no clear leader? It's a 3-point advantage. If this were, in fact, the actual result come Election Day, the race for Congress, the race for the House, would be basically a toss-up. And that is why the redistricting efforts that have been happening are so important, because before the redistricting happened, Democrats essentially just needed to win the National House popular vote in order to win control of the House of Representatives. But now, with the redistricting, their ladder, they have to climb ever higher, and a 3-point win may very well not do it. This is well within the realm of possibilities. Could be Democrats take back the House. You know, if Democrats outperform the CNN poll by a few points, they take it back. But they could underperform as well, and that would be big-time trouble. As I said at the start here, this game is most certainly not over. Republicans very much in the race.
I don't know about you, but I like what's been going on in places like Texas and Louisiana and Tennessee, and places like that, where you now have a situation where Republicans are doing exactly what Democrats have done for many years. But the only problem is Republicans are doing it legally. They're not being sneaky like the Democrat Party have been. And to those of you who are fear-mongering on the left, that are telling your voters that they're losing their right to vote, where have a single black person lost their right to vote? Where has it happened? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand why when Democrats' power is challenged, it's a threat to democracy. And when they say democracy, they mean their rule, their power. Okay? So we must understand that. Democrats do not stand for true freedom, equality, and all that other jazz they profess, because then they wouldn't be in a democracy. This country is not a democracy. It's a constitutional republic. And the Supreme Court has proven that in Tennessee and other places like Louisiana. The days of Democrats getting your vote for being black just cause is over. Now they have to actually work for that vote, something they should have did 60 years ago. But they have
High among registered voters. Just because Donald Trump is unpopular doesn't make Democrats popular.
These Democrats are not hiding it any longer. Taking a look at Rokana, the next Democratic White House does not need a court reform commission like some college seminar. We need actions. We need term limit for justices. We need to expand this morally bankrupt court from 9 to 13. If you go down the reply, you realize a lot of people are going off on him. You are in Congress and clearly don't know the jobs of Scuto. This is why Democrats are dangerous. This is someone's reply under this. That should tell you a lot about people's opinion when it concerns this Democrat. The way they are doing it, they now hate the Supreme Court because they read the law. They are there to interpret the law, what is written, not to impose new things. I don't know if these people now believe that these people here are politicians.
Is that there are people in this country who fought it for the right to vote. Don't be a dick. Just understand.
Okay. Bakari,
just
please.
I'm not
understand.
A dick.
I'm pointing something out to you. The Constitution is being upheld. Do you have a problem with that? Do you have a problem with the Constitution of the United States of America? Bakari, I'm going to.
In the case of Louisiana, you know, they didn't have a choice. The Supreme Court said their maps were unconstitutional. They had to redraw it. And so what they chose to do was I think what they'll choose to do is move the House back to the fall, and they'll leave the Senate primary in place, which is actually happening right now. So I get the argument about a little bit of confusion for voters. I mean, around the edges of congressional districts, you're always going to have some areas where, you know, one person on one side of the street, one person on the other. I live on the very western edge of a congressional district in Kentucky. In fact, if I might respectfully debate Bakari on this for a moment.
You know, taking a look at what CNN actually did here, CNN just came right out and said it. I think this poll served as a big-time reality check for Democrat data analyst Harry admitted that even their own polling shows that the sure thing of Democrats taking back the House in 2026 is suddenly in serious doubt. I think the poll served as a big-time reality check for Democrats. It ends over here. If you look through last month, Democrats were bragging like they are winning. They are winning the redistricting fight. They are winning this. Looking at what CNN is now putting out, this is the reason you see them panicking to the level they are right now, struggling to play all kind of gymnastic, you know, to bring this back. A Republican took these people unaware. They never really thought this issue will go to the level that Supreme Court decisions will favor Republicans. Democrats never thought that. They just believe to do things fast without following the due procedures. This is in particular to what happened in Virginia. If you know the reason why Supreme Court decided to annul the maps, it's because they didn't follow the right thing. They don't reason it that way. Instead, they believe the Supreme Court is compromised.
And a 3-point win may very well not do it. This is well within the realm of possibilities. Could be Democrats take back the House.
People hate him so much, and the narrative in the media, this Trump derangement narrative that you see in the media, is so strong. And
this does not represent the black community.
Short videos at the end. That is for the white algorithm. They hardly recommend videos for this channel, please.
It's illegal to live on the sidewalk.
Right. Spencer Pratt, who's running for mayor of Los Angeles,
who's doing a great job, unable to laugh at him.
Inside, they started.
It'll be fun.
more access to the leader of the free world.
This week, which was the state of Virginia, they gerrymandered the state. And I hate to sound like a 5-year-old, but Trump started it.
The win in yesterday's redistricting.
It's going to lose their congressional representation. How do you think?
Until the First Lady brought them back with her surprise statement last week.
How does this benefit?
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor.
Creative content.
Why are you not looking forward to the White House fight?
Well, it's kind of a gimmick.
I have 300.
Well, I said Democratic Socialist.
I know, but
So I have to say,
So the Supreme Court just let a ruling came out that allows for Alabama to take one of the 2 majority-minority districts away from Black Americans and just minorities.